All right, you guys. I hope you can hear me. The mic is on. Listen, action cures anxiety. A lot of people are always having like a million questions, and what I realize is 9 times out of 10, they're just not doing the thing they're asking about. They're not actually living that life. A lot of times, people ask me and talk about imposter syndrome. That comes from, again, anxiety from lack of action. Anxiety. The more action you take, it'll cure that thought process that's blocking you. Now, here's my biggest issue this weekend. You can see I'm at a conference. I'm out here doing this call. There are a lot of people on YouTube right now. I'm not trying to get in the negative. I'm trying to keep positive. That are giving bad real estate advice, bad financial advice. Stop listening to people who are not certified. They're not trained. They're not going to conferences. They're not taking any kind of certification. They're just saying random things. I'm not a college degree snob, but a lot of people are like, "Well, I have a college degree." Well, what is it in? Communications and English. I ain't trying to hear that shit, right? Talk to me when you have something in that's chemical, mechanical, useful, productive. So my biggest thing, my biggest takeaway I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm glad I got my microphone on because I know it's loud in the background and I apologize, but really check the background of people that are talking. How long have they been doing it? Is one. Uh, who are the people they associate themselves with? Who's their team? Who do they work with? Again, certified, work with certified people, work with people that are knowledgeable, work with people that are doing it every single day. The biggest complaint I'm getting is how people are going on IG and just doing these lives and telling you stuff that, oh yeah, this totally makes sense, and it doesn't. There's people practicing old things. While I'm at this conference today, every year new information comes out. Every year you should be improving yourself with that new information, right? Especially if you're trying to work on people's credit, if you're trying to do things for people, you need to try to improve your skills as much as possible, improve your value as much as possible. And that comes from, I know people don't want to hear it, going to conferences, interacting with professionals, all that. And so when I'm on YouTube and y'all send me videos, you email Enrique stuff for me to read and listen to, and I hear the person and I know the person doesn't know what they're talking about, or someone keeps trying to do videos on real estate. Oh, my friend in real estate. No, if you're not in real estate, if you're not purchasing, you're not buying, stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. And the biggest problem I have with this is the people that are really doing it are so busy doing it, they don't have time to do a million events a year and record a million videos. I'm just a person who's so stubborn, determined. I'm going to record this stuff for you guys. I'm going to show you what's going on behind the industry. I'm going to show you why new construction is so popular. I'm going to talk to you about why I'm moving in the direction I'm moving for, not just for income, wealth preservation, but also income generating activities. I partner with a lot of good businesses, but I have also partnered with bad business operators. And in that lesson, I've learned the most. The anxiety increases from lack of activity. So if you're telling me you want to do YouTube, you want to do podcasts, you want to do movies, whatever it is, the fewer videos you record, the fewer times you practice, the more anxiety you will have. Same thing comes to wholesaling and real estate. When I ask you, how many calls, how many people are you talking to? How many times a day are you reaching out? How many times are you focused on that? Your answers tell me everything I need to know. If you're barely making calls, you're barely sending out emails, you're barely following any type of system or routine, you will have a lot of anxiety about going into an industry, right? We had the past couple of years, everybody selling courses. I get it. I understand. But the biggest and best thing I want you to learn is actually getting out there and doing it for yourself. You will learn who's real and who's fake. You will see when someone tells you something about closing costs, they tell you things about mortgages, they tell you things about land lots, they tell you things about their friend owning a apartment building, but they have no proof, no concept. Please. Dude, I worked in the apartment industry, okay? If you have any friends that work in apartments and it's over 100 units, they got staff. They got a full-time maintenance person and a full-time apartment management. Why? Because that's the number. That's the National Apartment Association's number. If for every 100 units you have one, literally one apartment manager and one full-time maintenance person. Once you go over 100 units, now you're talking about more people. So when somebody starts telling me information, I know it's not true because I actually worked in the industry. I'm very blessed. Like, my family used to complain about me jumping jobs and switching jobs, but it actually opened the door for me to see things, learn things, and have an awareness. Now, I'm not going to act like I did 97 years in a row in real estate. No, what I end up doing is working with sometimes bad operators go into Detroit, having not one, not two, having two property managers steal from me. The third one was decent. Going to Cleveland, having a great property manager and never having a problem with my tenants, and had a $30,000 repair, but also had a bad operator who tried to clean up the property very poorly, and then went on the internet and tried to bash me when I realized, girl, that's you. Like you got ran off on a contractor. Contractor ran off on you. So now you're gonna put it on me. Now you're gonna try to make me look bad. But at the end of the day, the more you are out here and you're consistent and you're building a business and you're getting more and more testimonials. We're sitting at 500 freaking testimonials. We're trying as a team to get them edited and put out. There's probably 2 coming out today. But that's the whole point. It's like the more you're doing this business, whether it's real estate, whether it's podcasting, whether it's credit repair, whatever it is, you are going to have confidence. You're going to push back against anxiety. You're going to be able to confidently talk to your staff. You're going to be able to confidently talk to people on the phone. And that's the problem. We have a bunch of people in energy who are bullshitters, and they're just bullshitting. They're out here telling information that's not accurate because they sound good. I mean, there's a person told me the other day, oh, he sounds like he has such great business advice. I'm like, the dude is a hermit. He doesn't leave his house. I'm not listening to him. I'm not listening to him. Anybody can make something sound good. Robert Kiyosaki makes a lot of things sound good. Does he do them? No. Okay. So, not to be a Debbie Downer, not to complain, but a lot of the headaches you guys are experiencing is from the people you're listening to. You're listening to bad operators, and that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're listening to bad operators. So, this is a quick. I know it's kind of loud in the background. I apologize, but the mic should be good. If it's not, I apologize. Pull a little bit of the hair out. But my issue today is I will have a couple guests coming on in the next couple weeks. More Tech Tuesday stuff, more financial stuff, more people who are actually building new construction. They're actually doing projects. They're actually doing developments. And you're going to notice the difference in the level of their conversation because they've been doing it for so long, because they're actually really certified. So here comes somebody talking hella loud. You already know. Whenever I do these videos off on the fly. So listen, don't forget, text 512-348-2192. Ready. The word ready if you need credit repair. If your score is under 650 and you have issues, collections, whatever. I mean, we just had issues discussed that I was like mind blown on. But also text the word trade lines. If you just say, hey, Ericka, I just need an extra bump. I'm really just looking for trade lines. No problem. I'm willing to help you get that deal, because we bundled up as many people as we could and say, look, we got this huge number of people. Give them a really good discount. Give them 20% off, 30% off. So it's been good to negotiate better when you guys have a lump sum of people ready to go. But this is your girl, Ericka, Classy Climb Blog. Listen, how do you beat imposter syndrome? How do you beat anxiety? Taking action. The more you think about it, your cortisol levels are going through the roof. You're freaking out. You're sweating. Take action. So when you at the family Thanksgiving this year and your cousin asks you what you do, oh, what's your little business doing and all that stuff, you can be like, my little business is putting bank in my pocket, right? Because we're really moving to a semi-retired model for a lot of adults. They're only going to work for a few months out of the year. Going to take off the rest of the time, right? You know, people are going to be more like school teachers. They got 3 months off a year. They work when they work. They work when the money's in. They work when the demand is in, and that's it. So that was my little rant for lunch. I'm a little tired. I got to get back to the conference, but I just want to share that with you guys. And I want you to understand that, like, man, nothing beats your energy being negative, more like testimonials, more like reviews. The more clients you help, the more people you work with, the more testimonials, the more reviews, the more, I mean, like, literally, you guys can see we've put on maybe 20 events at this point as a classic line. We put on 20 different events. We've been in projects. We've been in construction. We've done all these things. So when somebody comes to channel like, well, what do you do? I'm like, if you're that brain dead, baby, this ain't the channel for you. Okay. But I just want you to understand, like, my goal on this channel is to help people make more income. Take that income, invest it in something that's going to produce long-term income and give you tax advantages, which is usually real estate, but can be also business. And I document my successes, or I document my failures, because I think it's important for people to really see that. So this is your girl, Ericka, Classic Home Blog. Hope this was helpful. See you guys later.